What is going on, everybody? I have not pulled up our guest yet because one of our guests, Mr. John Orlando, I want to talk about first. Max, I got a question for you. If you were ever down and do an episode of a podcast dedicated to rom-coms, who would be the first person you'd ask?
Podcast dedicated to rom-coms?
Yeah.
I'd probably call Dan up.
John doesn't even invite me to be on the PVDcast to talk about rom-coms. Like,
oh man,
cool.
That's
I have the Hallmark channel just so I have a constant supply of rom-coms in my house. And John's just like, I'm not going to invite a Matlock co-host. Why would I do that? And also, I want to say that The Princess Bride, John, is a romantic movie. Like, it is a rom-com.
Thank you.
A rom-com. Austin, you were right in picking.
Well, the Princess Bride is a lot of things. It's a lot. It ticks a lot of boxes. So yeah, definitely romantic. Definitely a comedy. It's got a lot of stuff going on in there. But it's not just those things.
Right. We're not pigeonholing.
Yeah. But it's too funny not to talk about. So John didn't know who Mr. Beast was. And listening to Justin explain to John who Mr. Beast was like listening to my cousin explain the internet to my grandfather. It felt like that as I was sitting there listening to it. Justin's like, well, Mr. Beast, he does a lot of things. And John's like what? And then, so on and so forth. Is it a game show? And no, it's not a game show. But our guest, Mr. John Orlando, who hasn't been on our show in 6 years. And then our favorite couple, Gunnar and Jenna. How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Hello.
Here we are.
Hello.
Great to be here.
Yeah.
How was everyone this post Valentine's Day? I almost said Thanksgiving for some reason. That's how much I love turkey.
We survived.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is kind of squished into my birthday, so we had a fun time.
We have a lot this year. It's her birthday, Valentine's Day, and soon it's our 35th anniversary.
All right.
So we're doing a lot.
Hey.
This
Congrats.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was all
that's
yeah.
that is something special. Just like 35 years is I don't want to make it sound like oh my god, I can't believe 35 years is so long. But I mean, it's a long time, and you guys are obviously still so cool with each other. Like that's really, really cool.
Thank you.
You're right. Nobody thought it would last. I mean, that's funny.
That's true.
Her family, my family. We did a lot of mocking for that, and to still be happy is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a pants off.
Do you have like a big trip planned or anything?
Well, that was the funny part. We're kind of we've been doing a lot for the last 12 months and just going everywhere. Been to Juneau, been to Florida, been to Phoenix, been to South Dakota, going to parties, Vegas this year. Well, in the last 12 months. And so we got to go do something big, but we're just like, we're going skiing all the time. We're going to go up and get a stay over a couple days. And then we might go, can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just share our screen. You'll just see us. There, that's scuba. There goes Jenna. She's scuba diving up through a swim through.
Ooh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, look at her go. There she goes.
We're kind of newbies in the scuba world, but
we have our sons are both professional scuba divers. One's in the Navy in a submarine, works in a submarine, and the other one is on a yacht, and he's the dive master for the tourists. So we could work out something pretty soon where we go scuba diving pretty big.
You should do that.
But it's sort of one of those we're waiting.
what?
Your one son is like, I teach scuba. Your other son is like, I live scuba.
Yes. He calls himself the resident bikini inspector.
Oh yeah, his job is all beer and boobs. It's true. It's all he does is guide people, and his life for the last 10 years has just been like that. He's
Sounds
like,
awful.
I'll never have a job where I really feel like I have to work doing this.
Sounds terrible. I would hate that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not wearing a polo and khakis every day.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, he asked a coworker if he has to get special shoes, and they're like, "Oh no, you're barefoot 99% of the day."
Yeah.
I've got something. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but it's something I just realized. I've been rewatching Stranger Things with my girlfriend. We just got to season 3. Paul Reiser is in season 2, and I forget Paul Reiser exists until I see him in something. And I'm like, oh yeah, Paul Reiser. And like we're watching it, and then we're like, oh yeah, Mad About You. I like Mad About You. I never think of Mad About You unless I see Paul Reiser's face. And then Paul Reiser leaves the show for a few episodes, and I think I have Paul Reiser amnesia because I forgot he was on the show again. And then here, I'm like, Paul Reiser. Always glad to see him, but I always forget like he's out there.
Yeah. And what's that other Paul Reiser where
I always think of movies, Aliens and Parent. No.
Yeah, it's the one where everyone's getting divorced.
The parents are all getting divorced. Sorry, I can't remember the name.
Oh golly.
But here's the boy. Here's the boy who works on yachts.
He looks miserable.
Yeah, he looks like that's time.
On a break from taking a break, right?
Yeah, he's on heavy. Yes.
God, that
just
must suck. Hey, like my thoughts and prayers go out to him. You know, like
really suffering out there.
Yeah, maybe one day he can.
That was on St. Croix where he was riding the horse on the ocean. He's always in the Caribbean, but they go to different places.
Mm.
So,
awesome.
No, that's dope. That's super cool.
Anyway,
I'm insanely jealous of this person. Anyway,
yeah, no kidding.
Did everybody enjoy the Super Bowl?
I did enjoy the Super Bowl.
It was a great game.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, the first half I thought was pretty like kind of lame. It was very defensive, but also there was just like a lot of just miscues and stupid penalties. But the second half, classic Super Bowl, and I'm so happy for Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
Yeah,
oh,
good old what's his name?
Yeah, that guy.
That guy. Yeah,
his name is Taylor Swift's boyfriend. They changed the back of the jersey to say boyfriend.
Yeah,
that's his name.
You know, Mahomes and Maato. Like
oh my god.
There's some good trailers in the Super Bowl. The Usher halftime show. I was impressed at Usher's speed into and out of roller skates. I would have just
the skating was cool,
and the fact that he could skate so well.
Yeah.
I mean, like the dude is like 40 something, and my ankles would have shattered, and it would have just been a horrible scene. But that dude got into and out of roller skates faster than I can like think about roller skating.
There's some amazing stuff that they can do with. I've seen a quick change artist. Oh my god, in and out. But
might be like NASCAR. They've got so many offsides where they just screw in a few feet.
The
pit crew.
The wheels off. They throw the wheels on his shoes real quick. Like
Daniel, I'll be pulling it up here in a minute, so don't worry.
Squeegee the face.
Yeah.
Hey, since we're talking about sports, Gunnar and Jenna, can I ask a quick question? Because you guys are still in Utah, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
What's the buzz been? Because recently the NHL has talked about, adding more teams to the league or relocating teams, and Salt Lake City is always mentioned. How is the
really?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've
Don't we still have the Golden Eagles?
I believe that you have the Grizzlies still. Yes.
Oh, okay.
The Golden Eagles was before that. But what's the vibe like from just everyday Utah?
There isn't one here. I mean,
we're a lot farther south in the southern end of the state. We're closer to Vegas than we are to Salt Lake.
Yeah,
but I have seen just the local news and stuff. People are excited about the idea of getting also a Major League Baseball team.
Yes.
Also, and it's going to hopefully be in the same complex from what I've heard. So I think there is a lot of excitement about that.
And so we're 300 miles south of Salt Lake. We're by the Grand Canyon, but it's different down here. It is. We're our own echo chamber down here. It is.
So, for instance, everyone down here is Vegas Golden Knights fans.
Yeah, we're all Golden Knights fans and we're Raiders fans, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, boo!
We're all excited for them. They're excited. Oh my god!
Yeah, we're excited for the Raiders. They're. I think that Vegas is a good move for them.
Holy crap! I think they did it.
Are you not a Raiders fan?
Oh god, I'm a Broncos fan, so I hate the Raiders with a passion.
Yeah.
Well, I
I'm
wouldn't say
actively
Raiders
against
fans.
anything Raiders.
Oh, we're just happy that I think it's a good move for them moving to Vegas. I think it's a good fit.
Well, yeah, everybody goes to Vegas. There's stuff to do. And, those coliseums, the stadiums, the stadium and the arena are across the street from each other. They're across I-15 from each other. And then you got Vegas. I mean, you're right in it. They're both right by the airport. I mean, I couldn't believe Vegas went as long as they did.
Yeah.
Without football. Even an expansion team would have been.
I think it's always been like, hey, we don't, because like we don't want to see the gambling so close to the actual sport. It's yeah.
Well,
but
that line's gone now.
Yeah. Oh no, the dam's busted loose. Like they're getting all the teams they can. Like I mean, they like Gunnar is saying, they got the atmosphere for it. They got
oh boy,
it's a you're in Vegas. Like let's go see the game. Let's go do these things. See concerts and everything like that. All of that's there for it. So I mean, like it's definitely gonna be a good spot for any team that lands there. But the Raiders suck. They're awful.
But isn't the Athletics coming to Vegas? The Oakland Athletics?
There's talk of the Athletics. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Vegas is New Oakland. That's what we're saying here.
Yeah, like they stole a football team. Now they're gonna steal a baseball team.
Yeah, there's talks about they're tearing down the Tropicana, I think, to build a baseball stadium. If I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
They are doing that.
And you know what's so cool? We got engaged at the Tropicana.
Yeah.
Back in 1989.
I was 6.
Well, I think that's the best use for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're not sad to see it go.
No,
we have
those old buildings are
that
tired.
one memory. Yeah, it's tired. It's very tired.
Yeah.
But I mean, now you guys can go to baseball games and be like, it was here, like at this concession stand where we.
Yeah. This hot dog is where we met. Hide the knot. When I think of this hot dog, I'm so in love.
You and hot dogs. Don't get her going, guys. This will get worse. Trust me. I like the kind that vibrate. The one with the batteries.
A hot dog with batteries. My favorite.
Want a foot long? At least.
Somebody's had to have made that, right? Like some company has had to make
Oscar Mayer for sure. Yeah.
Like it's right there, right?
It's right there. You
can't be the first one to think of that.
Yeah, ribbed for her pleasure. Oscar Mayer.
So I heard an interesting
12-pack
this week. I don't want to get into the politics of it, but it's a fascinating topic. Trump and Biden are the oldest people to ever run for president, beating the record they set 4 years ago. So they're beating their own record. Like they were already super old when they ran the first time.
Yeah.
Now they're running again.
At least they're consistent.
Yeah, no, that was that was like in the
mind.
Super Bowl when they just kept beating the longest kick record. Like they beat it 4 times in one game.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. It seems like everybody in Washington's a dinosaur. I mean, if you want to bring age up, there's a lot
of dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we've got some real challenges too. Like artificial intelligence is coming on. These guys haven't got a freaking clue what that is, and they're leading the nation.
True. That's a good point.
That to me is like atrocious. Yeah. But
and if I'm a politician, that's what I'm leaning into the most. Do you know how many fake videos of me is going to be out before the next election of
you and your 6-pack?
Right.
I'm going to look better.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's going to go buy some of
six-pack.
Who's going to go buy some of Trump's new sneakers he unveiled at SneakerCon
yesterday?
Yeah, he's got sneakers that he unveiled at SneakerCon.
Those things will probably fall apart on your feet in like 7 minutes.
You guess how much they are?
I don't know.
$3,000.
Close. You had the 3 right. $340.
$340.
I thought they'd be more, to be honest.
Are they gold or are they American flag?
Yes, they're gold.
They'll be more. I mean, they'll be more when they hit the secondary market. They're going to get swooped up by all these collector people, and then they're going to probably resell them to.
Jason's Googling it right now, aren't you, Jason?
Yeah, I can't. I'm not. It's not worth finding a picture for, but yeah.
No. Sure. Oh. And it's so weird too, because like I have a friend, white guy. He's like, I can't wear red hats anymore. I can't do it. Like, so And he's very angry at Trump for ruining red hats for him.
How many red hats did that man own?
Is he a Cincinnati Reds fan? I mean,
Buckeyes, the Reds. There's a lot of like red hats to be worn in Ohio. But yeah, so like that got killed.
All right, Daniel, this is for you, buddy. All right, we got the Deadpool Wolverine trailer. The whole reason I watched the stupid football game.
All right, okay. It's been a challenge,
Everybody hear it okay?
for sure, but I'm happy.
Guys,
That is because of each and every one of you.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta talk over this thing so it doesn't get copyrighted.
Make a wish.
yeah, I just I'm making sure you guys can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Yeah, we can hear.
This is actually the first time seeing this.
Lee Wilson? Who's asking? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Oh,
I was about to ask about the hair. I was like, his regeneration powers is super
He's
good.
bald. Yeah.
It is rated R.
It
Will be a rated R movie.
I wasn't unconscious.
Oh, cool.
Who are you? Why am I here?
Walk with me.
Wait.
You are special. This is your chance to be a hero among heroes.
I smell what you're stepping in, Sensei. Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever. I'm the Messiah. I am. Oh, Jesus.
Like the 20th Century Fox thing in the background.
God, please! Oh my God! God, I love this part. Wait!
Look at this.
You don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
Oh wow, he's wearing the yellow.
Yeah, this is the outfit. Yeah, the Wolverine outfit. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, best part of that trailer is yellow suit Wolverine.
Right. Yeah.
I like how he's fighting on the old 20th Century Fox logo. I thought that was pretty cool.
I mean,
That
Deadpool
was pretty
movie.
tight.
I'm down.
I'm in. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Blood in the trailer.
Oh,
So Disney letting us know that don't worry, we haven't messed with Deadpool.
I do like Deadpool, so this, I'm excited to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm curious how I'm curious for it. I can't wait to see it.
Well, they
I mean,
both heal from stuff, right? So, like Wolverine,
Yeah. Yep.
doesn't he heal from things?
yeah,
Like, that's why
everything
they were able to
Deadpool
put
does,
the
Wolverine does better.
adamantium. So he can heal, and that's Deadpool's gift. So they're kind of bros there, and you can work that.
I just hope going with the PVDcast theme, because Ryan Reynolds pays attention to the internet and fans and stuff. I just want, since we're obviously going into the multiverse with this Deadpool movie, I want to see Danny DeVito as Wolverine just for even a second. That would
Just
make
Frank
me so
Reynolds
happy.
is Wolverine.
Listen. Just leave Danny DeVito alone. You're just jealous that you're not the sexual dynamo he
Okay.
is.
Dude, there was fans.
I mean, well, who is though?
As
Who
Wolverine
is the sexual dynamo that Danny
Right.
DeVito is? Like, come on.
Just Danny DeVito being a sexual dynamo in general makes me shiver.
DeVito's
do you guys ever have to read anything that's like, think Danny DeVito?
Oh God, yeah. You just get different villains. I mean, he's so good at villains, but he was great in Ruthless People. Yeah, Debbie's here, but she's her mouth's full sucking my cock. Call back when she's done. Danny was vicious in that movie. I thought.
Yeah.
Call back when I'm done.
Oh,
Yeah,
I agree, Daniel. I agree.
You got to
Yeah,
have
that's
voices
great.
that are different. And he's different.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I love the just like the de-evolution of Danny DeVito in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like just to see him like go from like semi-regular dude to just like this kind of ogre man is hilarious. But yeah, no, Danny DeVito's great. That would be funny to see him. Any little cameo with him as like Wolverine would be. As long as it's a good punchline, that would be fine. I'm down for that. And Deadpool, can have it. Like you can definitely do anything like that, and it wouldn't be outside of. You wouldn't be like it wouldn't take you out of the movie.
Right. Yeah.
I think Danny can be plugged into a lot cameo wise. You could do Arnold, you could do Danny, you can do a lot of people there. But what would be suitable in it is funny too. Mm-hmm. I mean, what would be just for that show would be funny. I'd be curious to see. Because Sly's been doing a whole bunch of stuff with all these action heroes. Dolph Lundgren, he calls on everybody. He even got Chuck Norris in one of the Expendables. I'm sorry, Expendables. Mm-hmm. So you get Chuck. I guess he might be funny in there too because of those Chuck jokes. You can't kill him. All that.
To hear Chuck Norris tell a Chuck Norris joke was. I mean, that was top tier for me. But I think that was Expendables 3. But let's get more Danny DeVito and everything. Why not?
1000%.
So Jenna and Gunnar, I have a quick question since we're starting to dive into your career and whatnot. Has there ever been a project that you guys have declined because you're like, nah, this is too weird, or this is just something that we're not interested in doing?
Well, on the flip side, anything that wasn't weird enough.
Our specialty is romance, and we don't mind going as spicy is the word, as explicit as a book can go. We're pretty okay with all of it. There are some genres that we just don't care for, and so in that case, like oh golly, like when it's when people are mean to each other.
They get away with it. There's limits on what you can do, but they get away with that by doing true crime. And we did a true crime, and some of those are really hard to do because they get away with the torture porn. The guy's got you in the garage and you're tied up, and he's got the pliers, but it happens. So they get a pass. So we did a true crime that was pretty well written. Really elegant for what it was. Mm-hmm. And still it was real. I'm a softie comes to this kind of stuff, especially the child abuse in that one.
Right. So in general, we're not even going to audition or entertain
we don't,
something that we're just not comfortable with.
Yeah, we're booked for years now. But not to brag, we got like 40, 50 books stacked up to do, and we only do like 1 or 2 a month. That's awesome. We are really booked.
It is. We've got some wonderful authors that we narrate for. Gunnar tends to get a little teary-eyed if there's military. For instance, there was a scene in Afghanistan, and it was torture. They were torturing his buddies.
Well, the guy had survivor's guilt.
He had survivor's guilt.
They all got tortured, but he survived. It was called Dead Man's Pulse, and I had to do that book like a word at a time. It was just killing me.
It was hard.
It was so hard to do.
Yeah, because it was written well, and you had to understand how bad he felt that he survived, and he saw his buddies just go through terrible torture.
Oh, she has all these scenes at the graveyard too, not Annapolis, but the big military cemetery. And he keeps visiting him. And it was Texas. It was heart wrenching. Yeah. When she had to read a tribute, and this is funny too, because she got the dedication. So we were both just in freaking. She's trying to read it. This went on for weeks. She read that dedication literally hundreds of times because she couldn't do it.
Just to get the emotion out of it. You know what I mean? You
kind of build a callus. You get to where you've heard it enough. And then one day she goes, let's go do it. And we came in the studio and she nailed it. And then the author called us. She says, oh my God, you guys are ripping out my heart. And I'm like, you first, bitch. You wrote that.
Good.
Yeah, knock it off, right? So I'm happy.
This particular author is a retired New York cop.
Right.
And she had retired, so she went into. She said, "There's all these stories just in my head. I have to get them on paper." So yeah, she's great at writing, thriller and military and patriotic and
realistic.
Yeah.
We had one that was too young. They had a rock star. Because in a romance, it's important the guy is always an untamed stallion of some kind. He's a rock star, biker, billionaire,
lots of billionaires,
mafia, ex-Navy SEAL, security company developer, and all these guys are untamed. I mean, you cannot. And by the end of the book, they're in lace panties, ironing baby clothes. It's so
building on a nursery to their house.
Just it's laughable how they get tamed by the end of the romance.
And obviously, these romances are written mostly for women.
That's for women. This is our latest. I'll just share on our. There it is. You should see Alpha's Redemption. This is the Spotify, and this is a series of these people are werewolves. Some of the time, they're werewolves.
Me too.
And then some of the time, they're people. And so it's a romance where they can shift into wolves. That's awesome. Been a lot of fun. We've got a lot to do with those. That one just came out, and we've got another one that we're in the middle of producing.
If you ever need somebody to fill in for you, John and I can pretend to be Jenna and Gunnar.
No, Jason, stop. Okay,
Jason,
no one of us could ever beat Gunnar's silky smooth baritone. Okay, there's no.
but Jason, I am thinking of an erotic Matlock tale that maybe we could have them read.
That would be.
Hey, I
like. Oh boy. Oh.
Justin is disgusted by
the nursing home crowd's gonna love it.
What'd you say, Justin?
I was saying hi and making the scene stops.
What's up? Matt Talk fan fiction. I'm down for this. We need John. Make it happen, dude.
Okay, we'll have to make this happen.
Yeah,
okay.
For sure. Like I would.
All right.
I'll play the black guy.
All right.
Nice.
I'm not visualizing that, but okay.
Yeah, it's a stretch, but okay.
Conrad, pull out your gavel.
I mean, there's like one, right? There's only one in all of Matlock, right? Like
there's two.
I feel like
that one leaves and then the new one comes.
But one at a time, though.
Yeah. Not they don't come on the show, but they would come in John's erotic.
And a great segue, Jason, to this that I had brought up along with me. Have you ever wondered in the early 1900s?
Guys, John has a story. Go ahead.
That's right. In the early 1900s, did you know that ejaculate meant to say something in an exclamatory manner?
Oh wow, I have seen that in writing. I've seen he ejaculated. Yeah,
I did not know.
Yeah, I've seen it. Because I have read a lot of read a lot of Victorian and stuff. It's an old, for sure. It's not
that would throw me right off. Like,
what is it now?
I would be like, wait a minute, what? I would like to read that paragraph like 33 times. I'm like, no, this does not make any sense.
And didn't they used to call building stuff an erection?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah. So like that, okay, like, hey, they're erecting a tower. Like that makes a certain amount of sense. But ejaculation is only ever, because like an erector set, like erection is kind of a word that I can be more fluid with. But ejaculation.
Yeah. Reading a courtroom drama. Object, he ejaculated. Like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are we on a Zoom call?
That's right. Yeah.
I need a recess, Your Honor.
Yep.
As he cleans up in front of people.
Stop.
Justin's gonna leave. He's gonna be like,
you've done a good show. If Justin says stop at least once, the one of us make a good show.
There's a line, and then John was just tiptoeing around it.
Well, for the uninitiated, Matlock loves hot dogs. Like, that's his favorite food. So tying it back to our earlier
the American pastime.
There you go.
I've never been a fan.
I have to
of
look
the
into
hot
Matlock
dog.
more.
Yeah, we have to get caught up on our Matlock.
There's a whole podcast you can listen.
We're going to keep
Follow
talking
along.
to these guys. That's right. I know you guys do a podcast of it.
Have you, Gunnar and Jenna, have you ever stumbled across like that word ejaculate? Have you ever stumbled across that while you're reading and have to do some research to figure out, what's the context of this word?
I think we all know what it means, John.
And they don't use it a lot in women's romance.
Yeah,
Might
they're
be
not
in other stuff.
They're not into big, huge words unless it's describing something that's big and huge.
Oh,
there's not that much real hot stuff in a book. It's like 80% drama.
It is.
It's a soap opera mostly, and sometimes it's just an action novel, like we said. Samantha Cole writes action novels, but when they finally get alone, it could be a lot of fun. But it's pretty much the guy does exactly what she wants, dominates her.
Always does exactly what she wants. She doesn't even have to tell him. No hints at all. He knows exactly what she wants.
Well, it's fun for me too. I get ideas. He pulls her
with
to
whatever
him.
implements he wants.
He pulls her to him. He kisses her neck. He gets her to pant. And then there's certain phrases they really love. They like to say my entrance or pussy. Those are the hot metaphors now. Yeah, his shaft pretty much popular. So those are
my entrance. That's okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
quite common. Describing a woman in a love scene.
And the guys are all really good lovers. So
that too. Yeah,
and they're not. Yeah, they're like he makes sure to make her happy.
Setting all women up for just disappointment, because there's like out of 100 dudes,
Disney's been doing that forever. Like, let's not front. They started.
Well, yeah, but like, when are we gonna learn? When are we gonna help each other out? It's they do sex scenes are never weird or awkward. There's one movie I've seen where they the sex scene, they're fumbling around, they're like nothing goes right, and it's all just super awkward, and they're both bad at sex, and it's these are the ways things really happen.
Right. Well, I agree with you. I do. This is the fantasy, a woman's fantasy, and this is their escape. And a lot of women, we found, are maybe older in life and they don't have a partner anymore. And so there's lots of different reasons that a woman will go to this as their escape.
Yeah. We've found a lot of seniors. You'd think, well, you probably you meet this nice little old lady, right? They come telling her, hey, how are you? And then you go, you wouldn't want our stuff, and she's like, yeah, I do.
Oh yeah.
It could shock you. No, it won't.
You're opening the entrance right now. Say more.
Yeah, they're pretty wild. So that's been a surprise. Yeah.
Where do you want the Matlock porn? Sorry, I'm still on that because Don Knotts is an obnoxious human being. I can't even imagine the sound he would make in a sexual situation.
Oh, that hurts to even think about.
Right?
Yeah. I was gonna ask Gunnar and Jenna, where do you meet your fans? Do you have book signings and whatnot that you?
Exactly.
Okay. I've
Exactly.
shown you this before, but can I show you?
Sure.
Yeah.
It'll be in our square here. I'll share ours. I think I can. That's a book signing event. Authors are in the room, and they're coming to get autographs from authors and narrators. There's Jenna, who we had to get her a stripper pole.
Yeah.
Pretty quick. So this goes on for hours, 6-7 hours long. And I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm standing up to show the crowd, but there are thousands of people. That one was in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And you meet them. And then there's opportunities every year. They always want us to go. There's one in Denver coming up. We did South Dakota last year. They're in every city. They have cute names like Buns and Roses instead of guns. It's Buns. And there's LA and Vegas. So, but that's what I was saying is we don't need to go meet people. So we do more and more. We send our fans stuff. Should I get a door hanger?
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. Well, we're going to send Jason some of our goo, even though it's kind of silly, but we have magnet cards that has our image on it, and we want them to stick the magnet cards on their fridge. And then whenever they're getting milk or something, they'll think, well, what's the next audiobook? Because a lot of these people listen to a book every day, every single day. They'll go through 30 a month, no problem.
If they have a long commute, or if they can listen while they work, or while their kids are playing soccer or whatever.
Well, yeah, you can do anything while you're audiobook, and you can be folding laundry, driving. One lady drives a forklift, so they're listening to the books. So we send them these magnet cards for their fridge, and we have a door hanger that, you know how on hotels it says "Don't disturb," do not disturb. Yes. Ours is us, and it says "Do not disturb. I'm listening to GQ and Jenna." It's got our so, and then underneath, you can bring me wine. So those are jokes we mail out to them, and we're very active with our fans this way.
Also, there are lots and lots of Facebook groups that are of people who love to listen to audiobooks, and so we'll be in there as, you know, as celebrities.
Yeah.
Hobnobbing with the common folk. Look at you guys.
Yeah.
So weird. Well, it's a fantasy for them. Would be the idea of working in audiobooks. A lot of them are assistants to authors or editors, but they're like the idea of working with audiobooks. And so to them, like, to get to read audiobooks and get paid for it, to them is like a dream come true. So that we get that is real. I don't know. They love that. They're awfully supportive, and we don't have to walk on eggshells. It's fun with you guys too. We don't have to.
That's a darn good point.
We've talked with a few voice actors, which is really what you guys are. You're reading a book, but you're adding to it. So it's not just like, hey, I just read a book. There's a lot to it. So not everyone can do it. It's definitely more nuanced than a lot of people think. But that's super cool though. That's just a room with 1,000 people in it, and they're all coming to see you and say hey, and hey, I love your stuff so much. That's super dope. That's got to be a lot of fun, especially getting up to travel and all that good stuff too. That's got to be just.
It's wonderful. It's a bunch of fun. Yeah. Originally, these were just authors and fans. The fact that the narrated books are kind of new, maybe the last 10 years, but really, really getting a lot more popular for some people. They would prefer to listen to a book rather than read it. And so,
yeah.
And
I think
some
the technology has allowed us now to make that a lot more prevalent, because before you had to go buy a CD or buy a tape with the book on it.
You're exactly right. Because it's digital. A lot of women can get all these spicy things and nobody knows.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody knows what they're listening to.
Yeah, we talk to our own fans and we don't know what they're listening to. We know they've heard us, but we don't know what else they're listening to. And that's fun too, is they'll when they tell us, I've been listening to this and this, I really like that. And that's fun to hear because, the anonymity, that's changing the whole markets of everything, I think, because nobody knows what you're up to.
I got a
That's
question.
Really an amazing thing.
It just made me think of a question I've never asked you guys. Do you guys ever listen to anybody else to get ideas? Like if one of your fans is like, I really into this, do you guys go check it out to kind of hear what they're doing?
I do. I would say the queen of female narrating, her name is Andy Arndt, ARNDT. She's considered the queen of our
that's
in
romance.
Romance.
Andy's as good as it gets. She's, Audible has a website called acx.com, and they have ACX University, and it's all free for people to inquire into these kinds of things. And she's in the Hall of Fame there.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
So I have listened to her and just.
She's good.
Yeah.
And the dude is Sebastian York, but he doesn't appear anywhere.
And every book on Audible has a little snippet, a little 5-minute or under sample. So I'll absolutely listen to other narrators' samples just to get an idea of where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything like a cameo or something? Like if a fan wants to have a specific thing, your characters are from a certain book. If you know what I mean, like maybe they request like a paragraph or something they want to hear you say or something like that. Is that the thing is ever tried? I thought about it.
Well, we that's kind of like what's it called when a whole an ensemble. It's kind of like doing an ensemble book where there's like 5 or 6 narrators, and we've got one of those coming up with another narrator where it's just going to be the 3 of us, but that's more than just the 2 of us. And yeah, so
those are catching on.
Yeah, those are catching on.
For wanting to hear you say stuff is most of the time when everyone's on the record and admitting that what they're listening to, what they say they enjoy are our bloopers.
Oh, for sure.
Because we save our bloopers.
If we mess up during the recording, and usually we mess up in a fun way, we just, get all silly about it. So we save all those and we put them together. And we've actually started putting them at the end of the book of our books as an actual little chapter. And the fans love it. It's like, because I love watching bloopers at the end of a movie.
Oh yeah,
right.
I love it. I totally wait, hoping there's bloopers at the end of a movie.
Yeah.
Any Jackie Chan movie is definitely gotta wait till the end. Just
his are great.
Yes.
So you see like how many bones he actually broke doing stuff, and then like laughing it off, like his foot's dangling there off the edge of his leg.
Oh yeah,
that was hilarious. Let's do it again.
Let's go to the hospital real quick.
You mentioning cameo, man. I'm gonna have. I should get a cameo. I'm gonna buy one off of you. It's gonna be my bedroom intro. Deanna, get ready for Jason.
Well, I've been working on. I'm doing a sweeper for you guys, but I've been working on Blacksmith's Prime. He's become really fun for me. Is like because Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime is one of my favorite narrators, Peter
Cullen.
Oh, yeah.
Peter Cullen, yeah.
Okay.
So his whole thing with I'm Optimus. I was like, I am Blacksmith's Prime. You Black have come to help the Whiteys because they can't sing and they can't sport. We all know they can't dance. I haven't finished the rest of it yet.
Yeah. Coming live from the garage with the lights off.
Oh,
when
I
get
love it.
how I want it, I'll send it to Blacksmith for critique and review.
Oh no, it sounds great. It sounds
because
great.
Optimus says we have come to help the humans. I figured, Blacksmith is here to help the Whiteys. You're the funniest guy when we're.
I'll give you some notes. We can definitely work that out.
Yeah.
And measurements.
Yeah, here we go.
This is why I almost choked to death over here earlier when Max was white guy. Like just the way you mentioned it about your buddy. I enjoyed that. I don't know why. The delivery was great. White guy. About the red hats. Can't wear
Factual.
Yeah. I mean, there's a context. There's some context that needs to be.
It makes sense.
It's fun because that's another part of narrating. You get to be characters. You get to be, I've done Irish and I can do Hispanic really well. And we've been hired because of that. Someone wanted like light or heavy or Southern, and then there's military, which is like can be a kind of real bossy. And then I like joking around with fans. It's like I work on my orgasms. Like Italian orgasms are real classy. Those are hard to do. But like a hillbilly orgasm is easy. It's like, hot damn, this feels good or what?
For Italians, I just picture like the Mario like hitting the one up.
Like French, you got that French. Western, you got to be able to do everything in an accent. So
yeah.
Even if it's cultural appropriation, you got to do it.
Well, I mean,
you got hired, acting. You got to figure it out.
Yeah, it's acting like that's it's funny because like when my parents are Jamaican, and I really hate that I don't have a Jamaican accent. They failed me, and I never let them forget it either because I'm like that Jamaican accent can just what a great one, and I have no grasp on it. and which is crazy too, because like my whole family is Jamaican. Like it sucks.
Oh, that's interesting.
I saw a white comedian at the Apollo, which is Harlem, right? And this dude was talking Jamaican accent, but he said people in Harlem now are getting Jamaican maids. So the mom will be telling the kids, your dad gets home, he's going to tear into you. And then the kids are like, I'm not afraid of that boy. Like the nanny who's got the kids are all, yeah, man, I'm not afraid of that boy.
Yeah,
it was freaking hilarious. This guy talking about how Jamaicans have made I guess there's a lot of them in New York now.
Oh yeah, no, there's Jamaica Queens is an actual place. Like they
that must have been what he was talking about. That must have been what he was on then. It was funny.
Awesome.
They have a small corner in New York, solely dedicated to the Caribbean. But no, it's yeah, no, a lot of my family is in New York too. So it's for real. It's absolutely legit.
We'll talk about that's the melting pot of America. Although we lived in Sacramento, and that is the most diverse city in the most diverse state. So when I lived in Sacramento, man, I would have poker games, and we had like literally everybody. We had Greek, Japanese, Black, everybody. It was nothing to go golfing and have them Zachariah, Takeda, Peterson, and Miller. And you're like, oh, shit. But we were all real conservatives. We all had guns on us, We all voted for Trump, But we were diverse otherwise.
That's good though. Like that's what where we should be at.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I can't stand New York. I don't feel like that many people should be that close to each other. But
yeah, there are limits.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's awful.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by
I didn't
that,
know you were
Max.
New York. Sorry.
What?
Yeah, what, you're surprised?
Well, he's in Ohio with us. He just
okay.
I was just surprised to hear that, Max. I didn't know that you hated New York City.
Yeah, he had a bad experience.
It's terrible. That place is fucking awful. It's like Ghostbusters. When they're like, okay, there's so much Ghostbusters 2, so much hatred and bad feelings, it manifested into a physical thing. Like that's what caused it about New York.
Right.
Okay.
I forgot that whole part of it.
I think you're right. There's just too many people.
We have one more
crammed together.
Check before we can end today's show, which is the X-Men 97 trailer. So here we go.
Watch the series finale of X-Men.
I loved this cartoon as a kid.
You see that they shrink Rogue's ass?
What?
They made Rogue's ass a lot smaller. People have been sharing it online because in like the original cartoon, it's huge.
She had the gap.
This was one of my favorites growing up.
The professor entrusts us with his dream.
No matter how dark it is.
This is the animation is done by the same studio who did My Adventures with Superman.
In each other.
And a few other things.
Wait, Professor X wasn't dead in the original?
Jeez,
is this a sequel to it?
In my ear.
Heads up!
And it's mostly the original voice.
Oh, dope. Yep.
To me, my
Yep.
X-Men.
Oh, 97. Wow.
The last will and testament of Charles Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me.
I think, and as we've talked about, Marvel is restructuring. They're trying to course correct by doing less is more. But I think X-Men and Deadpool are all we're getting this year, and I'm kind of okay with that because that just means that 2025 they're taking the time like they used to and putting some effort behind it. But yeah, I'm down for both of these. Like this X-Men animated series looks awesome. I'm trying to watch the original animated series, and I don't understand why Disney Plus couldn't like somewhat like just make it a little bit better, because it looks like even streaming it on Disney Plus, like I just popped in a VHS tape. That's what I feel like I'm watching as I'm streaming this.
That was the point, though, wasn't it?
And it's not going to be like it is now, but I'm sure they could clean it up just a little bit.
No, Jason, you're not a real fan. You're not a real fan. I hope they digitally recorded someone's VHS tape playthrough, and that's what you're actually watching. Like
Fox you need to give them the original series, and they had to buy the VHS tape.
Yeah, like they're like, what are we gonna do? Like, they won't give us the series, and someone's like, well, I actually still have the whole series in my basement or my mom's basement right now. So they're like, hey, you know what? All right, dust off the VCR. We're gonna make this work. I'm 100% down for this.
I'm glad he's back. I'm glad they got the original cast back. And Kathleen, what's up? Check out Kathleen FSF Popcast. And
she likes the Wolverine voice.
I did shave my face, Kathleen. Thank you for noticing. But
everyone noticed, Jason.
I didn't notice.
I will bring this up real quick. I decided to check a box on my nerd bingo, and I finally started watching Doctor Who. I'm on episode 10, and I'm gonna.
It's great, isn't it?
Episode 10 of the original Doctor Who.
No, I'm not crazy. 2005. 2005. Eccleston. I miss Eccleston. I know I've only got like a few more episodes with him, but he is awesome. I dig it's British Star Trek. Like that's what.
Dude, Eccleston is my doctor. Eccleston's my doctor.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm a Tennant guy, but I like
a new episode though is Blink. Blink is the best. That scares me.
Is that with the angels? The stone angels? Is that what the stone angels?
Yeah. If you blink, they move. So the statues, these statues are horrific to look at, terrifying to look at. But when you look away, they can move. And that episode that's my favorite Doctor Who of all time.
It was fantastic for sure. It's in the library, I think.
The only thing that got me about the angels that only come at you when you're not looking at them is like I just kept hearing Mario music in my head.
Yeah, the ghost.
Kind of took me out of it.
Time you brought up Mario.
Yeah, because like it's the
when
ghost.
You're having sex and when you're scared. There's something frightening with Blackwood.
He's so versatile. He's so versatile.
Yeah.
And like you're saying, like he's an Italian, so he's got that very classy ejaculation, Like
I think more importantly for that, he's a plumber.
You're gonna fix some leaky pipes.
That's right.
Just watch.
Well, and there's a movie I think Lights Out. I don't know if you guys have heard of Lights Out, but that's
with the blind guy, right?
And it's pretty similar, but
no,
the monster, the lady from that monster, is blonde lady too.
Yeah, you're right.
In real life, that surprised me. The lady who plays the demon is actually a really beautiful blonde, but she wasn't pretty in the show. Scared me to death.
Yeah, that
I won't
movie
let her
magic.
see it.
I can't handle too scary.
That's fun.
Wolverine was your favorite, Kathleen, and he serenaded you when you interviewed him. Yeah, that was an awesome interview. Everybody, go check it out. FSF Popcast. And hopefully Tim gets me the information so I can reach out to Cal Dodd myself and get him on our show.
Yeah,
because that would make me happy.
Yeah, that would be like my inner 10-year-old would probably like spaz out and pass out just talking to Wolverine.
Max would orgasm.
No orgasms, not like that.
You would ejaculate. You would ejaculate.
Yes, in the Victorian.
The Victorian.
Yeah, in the vernacular. Yes, I would. But no, like not we're not getting weird. Okay, it's not weird.
Where can everybody find you guys online?
Who, us?
Yeah.
Find us online?
Yeah.
Oh, just search for GQ and Yeah, GQ and I can show you that.
Yeah, GQ Jenna.com.
Yeah, I forgot to have that pulled up.
No, it's right there.
Yeah. GQ and Jenna all pulled up for you. Here, I'll share it. So GQ and Jenna. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
GQ and Jenna.
All right. So
because you can't use an ampersand, so we use GQandJenna.com. Thank you.
So for that photo, like, was that did you guys have that professionally done, or like was that just you guys just playing around?
We were at a party.
We were just at a party. It was a Western theme.
It was Wild West party. It was saloon girls and gamblers, and someone had a good camera though, and they had a backdrop.
Yeah, yeah, but it turned out that we've been using it.
Yeah, that's our brand.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's good. I was like, all right, no, that's dope. I was like, I wonder how many I've never been in like an actual like photo shoot where it's like, okay, like how long did that take? No, but that's cool. Like I'm glad that like it just kind of like played out like that. You're like, you know what? That's a really good photo. We're gonna use that.
Okay.
We brought some lights because we do a lot of that. So we brought some lights to light it up because it was a little photo op for everybody at the party. So we brought some lights to
studio lights.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just
we did a lot of partying, guys. We're going dancing after this. We're gonna go. One of our friends is in a band, and they got to dance. We're gonna go down and dance with them. So we're actually, we're really active in romance, I suppose, in our own lives and in the romance books. And the parties were great. Anytime you can go to steampunk, toga, cowboys. Well, we live near Vegas, so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
I think Max, we're gonna get you a photo shoot. We're gonna get you.
Yeah, we gotta get Max.
Let's do it.
I don't think I could ever look as good as them though.
You're a very handsome man. Maximus Pride.
You guys just being nice. I appreciate
I'll narrate it for you.
We'll get you to ejaculate.
Yeah, brother. Please. Sound good.
Oh man, that is true to my character too. My character does ejaculate all over the place all the time. Like, I can't believe this. This sucks. Yada yada yada.
No, it's all presentation. It's all fake. You know it.
Thank you guys so much for coming on, chatting with us. Can you guys stick around for a minute? And everybody out there, please like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys real soon. Here's a couple minutes of John plugging himself.
Recycle your droids.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's John Orlando from the PVDcast, and I was asked to make a quick video to help celebrate an anniversary, and we'll do that in just a moment. But I think I need to remind you about my great podcast, the PVDcast. It's available at PVDcast.com or through all of those major podcasting outlets like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio app, Spotify, etc., etc. All you have to do is put PVDcast in the search bar. Sometimes you have to put my name after it too. I don't know why, but you do sometimes, and you should be able to find it. And if you want an even easier way to hear the PVDcast, well, on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do a little live Facebook broadcast through the Facebook page at PVDcast. And there you can hear the week's episode as well. So 3 very easy ways to hear my great podcast.
This is the best take.
And, by the way, I have another one as well that you should check out, especially if you're a fan of 80s television. I am the co-creator of Matt Talk, the only Matlock podcast on the planet where myself and my partner sit down, we watch an episode of Matlock, we then review it, discuss it, even poke fun at it. And it's a great show, especially if you dig Andy Griffith or law dramas or cheesy 80s television. You should check it out. It's available on anchor.fm/Matt Talk. Also, episodes played through the Facebook page, which is
John,
at Matt Talk Podcast. And you can follow us on Twitter as well, at Matt Talk _podcast. And you can drop us an email if you like. It's BENMAT